two-decade-long conflict in occupied Karabakh has also been discussed in Vienna. The leaders of Armenia and Azerbaijan have agreed to start negotiations to end the fighting. Both leaders attended a meeting brokered by the U.S., Russia, and France. Azerbaijan fought a war against Armenian-backed separatists in the early 1990s. It ended with a truce in 1994, although there has been sporadic violence between the two sides ever since. The ceasefire was shattered last month when both sides exchanged fire, killing dozens of soldiers and civilians. Well, joining us more on this story is TRT World's senior producer, Ali Mustafa. Ali, so the two sides have agreed to return to the negotiating table sometime next month. Is a settlement possible?
In short, unlikely, because there are three sides to this conflict. You've got the Azerbaijanis, you've got the Armenians, and you have the Armenian separatists that have been in control and are in control of occupied Karabakh since 1988. And they say that any settlement, any peace negotiations or deal without their input, without their presence on the negotiating table will not succeed. Now, Azerbaijan and Armenia say that they want to work towards some sort of constructive dialogue next month in June and reach a comprehensive deal. But unless the separatists are involved in these negotiations, it seems unlikely that any negotiations or deal will succeed.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but last month, Armenia's parliament gave the go-ahead legislation for the independence of the Nagorno-Karabakh region. Do you think that could have been because of pressure from the separatists? Now,
occupied Karabakh, or Artsakh as it is known in Armenia, is a very sensitive issue. In fact, the present president of Armenia, Sargsyan, was involved in the process up till 1994 in occupied Karabakh. So, and there's a realization in Armenia that unless they bring in the separatists, unless they try to allay their concerns, and with this legislations like this, they might not succeed, or any political group that goes against that stream inside Armenia might not succeed.
So this is not a two-party negotiation, it's a three-party negotiation.
Absolutely, and let's not forget the role Russia plays in all of this as well. Russia supplies arms to both Azerbaijan and Armenia and knows that those arms being supplied to Armenia end up in the hands of the separatists in occupied Karabakh. So it's a very complex situation, and this is a positive first step, but will it lead to an eventual deal? It's anybody's guess.
Well, the Russians are supporting Armenia, but we know that Turkey is also a staunch supporter of Azerbaijan as well.
Absolutely. Azerbaijan and Turkey have a long-running history. In fact, Azeris and Azerbaijanis are Turkish people. They are Turkish-speaking people, but they also have a Soviet past. While we were covering this conflict just last month, there was this sense that the Azerbaijanis have a delicate balancing act between their Turkish roots and their Soviet past. So they look to the Soviet Union for guidance, but they also have this realization that they have a strong backer in Turkey.
All right, Ali Mustafa, thank you very much for that analysis.